Hello and welcome back to the Motivation Effects channel, the little channel that could. I'm Dave, and today's video I'm going to ask the question, who are you? Who? Now, if you're under 30, you probably won't recognize that phrase. Just so everybody's on board, that comes from a 70s rock band called The Who. They wrote a song entitled, Who Are You? I'm pretty sure they didn't ask that question from a spiritual point of view, I'm guessing. When Jesus asked his disciples, who do you say I am? They came up with all kinds of answers, but they didn't really get the essence of the question. Jesus wasn't asking who they thought he was. He was asking who they thought they were. Who do you say I am? It sounds like you're asking someone to describe yourself. That's not what he was doing. He was asking, who do you think you are? Because whatever we think we are, we are. So it's really important when we do start to awake and we're slowly getting out of the grips of the matrix, we need to start understanding who we are, or it doesn't make sense. A Greek philosopher said, know thyself. That's because he knew that if you know who you are, truly who you are, then this experience on earth changes. So let's ask the question, who are you? And allow me, if I may, to answer that. Basically, the short-term answer that I tend to not like, however it is true, we are God, every single one of us. Do you not know that ye are gods? Now, I like the term I am, because I know there's a story in the Bible where Moses goes up on the mountain and sees a burning bush and gets the 10 Commandments, and Moses says, who shall I say sent me? The bush says, I am. And again, just knowing that all the characters in the Bible are just states of consciousness. Even Jesus is a state of conscious. The Bible isn't a book of history, it's a book of psychology. But anyway, moving forward, this took me a little while to really get to the point where I don't even question it anymore. The question, who am I, was really tough for me for a little while after I awoke. I was kind of half in and half out of, okay, I am God and God is me, but I still had this sense of separateness where I felt like God was out there, kinda, maybe a little bit more relaxed than what the church preaches, but still a separate dude. And here I am, this little meat suit and a meat grinder, trying to convince myself that I am one with God. The truth is we are one with God because God is us. Neville Goddard taught that we are our own wonderful human imagination, and God is man, so God is imagination. There are a lot of terms that we can use for God that I prefer because God is so loaded now. So I prefer I am, source energy, all there is, the universe, divine creator, lots of titles that we can use for answering the question, who am I? We are all those things. We are all that is. And I think knowing this is the key that will unlock the door to the life of your dreams. If you want that, I think knowing who you are and understanding that you come from the highest peak doesn't get any better than your original self. God, I am, all there is, the universe. That's where you start. Then you come here in this dream world of illusions. Now God, as you, gets to pretend that he's not the I am, that he's not all there is, that he's not the universe, that he's just a small part of the universe. Eventually, some will start to wake up mid-dream and slowly but surely realize who they are, and that this world is just an amusement park for God to come and play and pretend that he's poor, pretend that he's not healthy, pretend that he's not loved, whatever the adventure is that he wants. But then you realize, oh, okay, I'm just dreaming. I can now start dictating what I experience. That's when you start moving completely out of the matrix and into this fourth dimension, fifth dimension, being able to craft the experience here in the dream that you want. Can you create the life that you want, not knowing who you are, not knowing? Yes, lots of people do it. But I've always been someone who likes to hear truth, not just what I want to be truth, or not to just hear somebody say, I agree. I want to know the truth. And the truth is, we are gods. We're gods having a human experience here in this amusement park. For a little while, we're going to be programmed by the matrix and live in the matrix, but eventually, some, if not all, will start to awake in the middle of the dream and realize who they are. I am that I am. Throughout the day, stop and ask yourself, who am I? Do I believe I'm this little meat suit stuck in a meat grinder with no control? Or do I believe that I am that I am? I am all that is. I'm the source of everything. So I hope this helped. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.